Incorporated Milk presents America's #1 fun game, Truth or Consequences, with Ralph Edwards. Yes, Truth or Consequences, transcribed and brought to you by Pet Milk, the first choice of good cooks, the first food for millions of sturdy, happy babies. And here he is, the star of our show, America's pet milkman, Ralph Edwards.
Thank you, Tim Carpenter. Hello, everyone. Here we are in good old Chicago, a city we love. Yeah, this is the night. This is the night when we learn the answer to whether a man locked in a soundproof room with plenty to eat, plenty of time to sleep, books, movies, and games to entertain himself can tell 1 week later when our show is on the air for a $1,000 prize. Mr. George Libner, our ex-Marine contestant, went into a sealed room last week at this hour at the Conrad Hilton Hotel here in Chicago. And since then, he has talked to only our 2 attendants stationed outside his door with whom he can communicate by direct phone. He has no watch, no radio, no television, nor any other means of telling time. Only his sense of elapsed time will tell him when to break a glass case in his room and press the button which will set off the gong here on our stage. Now, we gave him a 25-minute span of time, 8:30 Chicago time to 8:55. That's the time of our show here, 8:30 to 9. We reserved the last 5 minutes of the show so we could talk to him if he failed. Now, that was what we had written here, ladies and gentlemen, and we have some important news for you that is so startling it'll scare you when you hear about it. So don't leave your radios, because we want to tell you about the ex-Marine George Libner and about the gong and $1,000. I wonder what he's thinking of right now, huh? Well, we'll find out. First of all, let's have our first contestant here at our microphone here in Chicago. How do you do, sir?
How do you do?
What is your name, please, sir?
Michael Graham.
Hello there, Michael Graham. How are you?
I'm very well.
Where are you from?
I'm from London, England.
Good. What are you doing here in America?
I'm just doing a tour of America, trying to get people to go to Europe and travel in Europe.
Swell. Well, that shouldn't be hard.
Well, it isn't too hard, thank you.
Oh, that's good. Now, you are over here getting people to go to England. Sell me England. What can we see over there?
Well, it's a wonderful place to go for vacation, and we're in the travel business over there.
Certainly.
And these English buses were over here the other day.
Were the Piccadilly buses?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Oh,
all the same deal.
When Ms. Edwards and I were in London, we got a great drive out of the buses. It's a joke, great drive. Hey, got it, you know? All right, Mr. Graham. Cracker?
No.
No. All right. I have a question for you. And do you know much about baseball?
Well, I no.
Yes. Yeah. All right, now here's the question. Truth or consequences, you know? Just an American version of the old English game. Be honest, old chappie, or the circumstances may prove to be rather provoking. Query. All right, here's the question. In baseball, if he doesn't know baseball, what is this? We've got you, Mr. Graham, to begin with. Might as well blow Beulah now. He's never going to get this. Go ahead. All right, here's your question. That's in case. In baseball, the distance between second and third base is the same as between first and second bases. Yet a runner traveling at the same rate of speed between each 2 bases takes longer to go from second to third than from first to second. Why? There are 4 bases actually, home, first, second, and third. And although they're even in distance, it takes longer to go from second to third. Why? There's a shortstop between second and third base. As American joke, it means that. Do you understand that, Mr. Graham?
Frankly, no.
It was a jolly joke, wasn't it, really? Well, you haven't told the truth, so you must endure the circumstances. Yeah. All right, here's your consequence, Mr. Graham. We're going to flash a movie on this big movie screen here. It'll be a film of the most exciting parts of a World Series baseball game, the Yankees and Giants of the 1951 series. Now, your consequence is for you, an Englishman, to give us a play-by-play report of this American baseball game, see?
Possible.
It'll be fun trying. Now, pretend you are the announcer. Wilfred Pickles or somebody. Isn't that the name of the boy? Wilfred Pickles and Abigail. All right, now you start the movie, please. Now you proceed with your announcement. I'll get my head out of the way.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we are at a baseball game in America, and
The game's half over. The guy's to second already.
there's a man standing there. Oh, there's another one there, too. One man threw a ball, and another fellow apparently hit it, and he's running now. Now somebody else is throwing the ball.
What did he hit it with?
A bat.
Yeah, good. What's happening now?
I have no idea at all. Well, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, everybody's throwing the ball now. And Oh, now the man's thrown his bat away. Now they all seem to be wandering around. I suppose the game is now finished, and doesn't seem to be any scoreboard. Oh, somebody else is batting now. And the man's throwing it, and the other fellow hit it again. And now he's running, and rather slowly. And somebody just caught the ball. And now somebody else is running. And everything seems to be...
Around which base? Where?
What? Around what?
Now, this man's out in the middle,
Right in the middle, and he throws, and somebody...
Do you think he's the catcher or the pitcher who just threw that ball?
He's the bowler. The man... He's the bowler. And
Scores 200 to nothing, is it?
somebody's raising his hat in the audience.
Well, that's exciting, isn't it?
Number 6 hit the ball, and he's running along. He's reached a little pillow, and
Happens to be first base. All right, that's wonderful. Give him a try. Come up here. Come on, give him a hand. Real slow. Well, it wasn't exactly cricket of us, was it? I'd like to see some of the members of our American audience here try to describe a cricket match. It'd really be. You were wonderful, though. I knew exactly where I was every moment. I was standing right beside you over here. All right, now, so that you may be able to take your own movies of our American pastime this summer to last a lifetime, Pet Milk wants you to have this Bell & Howell 8mm motion picture camera. There you are. How about that, Mr. Graham?
That's wonderful.
Now, you'll also enjoy these 6 large cans of Pet Milk, too. Thanks for playing Truth or Consequences with us.
Thank you very much.
Goodbye, Mr. Graham. Thank you. Remember to stand by to find out the news about our ex-Marine in the sealed room. First, Mr. Ken Carpenter for Pet Milk.
Fixing good, nourishing meals day after day is really work. But most any woman will tell you she doesn't mind it as long as the family likes what she cooks and tells her so. And compliments do seem to come oftener to women who cook with Pet evaporated milk. There's a wonderful difference in foods cooked with Pet milk because there's a difference in the milk itself. All the richness, all the natural goodness that's in a full quart of good, sweet country milk is concentrated in a single pint of Pet milk. That's because more than half the water has been taken out by evaporation. So, of course, what remains is concentrated milk, which is bound to add extra goodness to favorite family foods, extra wholesomeness, too, and at low cost, because Pet milk costs less generally than bottled milk or any other form of milk. Get the habit of cooking with Pet evaporated milk, and see if you don't get more compliments on the food you fix. It happens pretty regularly to the good cooks who cook with Pet evaporated milk.
Time to play Surprise Consequences. This is the weekly spot on our show where we surprise members of our audience with many things. Now, we may surprise you with something you've lost, misplaced, wished for, or forgotten. Or it may be an old friend or relation coming down to the audience. Hello, good people. How are you?
Hello.
Seems I was by this way before, huh? You're nurses? Are you all nurses here?
Presbyterian Hospital.
Presbyterian Hospital. That's swell. We're always happy to have nurses in our program. Or it may be an old friend or relation, as I say, that we surprise you with when you're least expecting them. Whatever it is, or whoever it is, will give you a jolt you'll remember for a long, long time. Now, let's see. Be sure and send in any suggestions you have on how to surprise people you know who are in the vicinity of our broadcast. Now, I'll bet most of you have items belonging to friends who have long ago forgotten that they left these articles with you. Write and tell us about them. Now, let's start in our audience here. Hello, how are you?
Fine, sir.
What is your name, please?
Patrick O'Donnell.
Patrick O'Donnell. Oh, that's a fine, pretty name. My goodness. Do you have a dog, Patrick?
No, sir.
You don't? Did you have a dog?
Yes, sir.
Well, what happened to him?
She died 2 weeks ago.
Is that so? Well, tell us how you got this dog.
I got it one morning when I was going to church.
How did that happen when you're going to church?
Well, she was laying down on the sidewalk, and I picked her up and brought her home.
Isn't that wonderful? Did you just pick her up right away and bring her home, or what?
Well, I had to go home and ask my mother's permission. Then I went back, and then she was too heavy to carry, so I went home again to get a buggy. Then I went up again.
How far was it from your home to the church steps? What?
1 mile.
My goodness, you did a lot of walking for that swell dog, and then she died, huh?
Yes, sir.
Just 2
weeks ago.
Uh-huh. I see. Now, what breed was she?
Collie.
Mm-hmm. Well, goodness gracious. When she was a puppy, did she look anything like this dog that we have here now?
Oh. I didn't see her when she was a puppy.
Oh, That's right, you didn't. But isn't that a beautiful collie puppy?
Sure is.
Isn't that it? Hang on to it, Pat, because that's your dog now.
Thanks a lot.
Isn't she beautiful?
Yes, she is.
It's a real thoroughbred, pedigreed collie puppy for you, okay?
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Oh, you bet. Incidentally, we found out about Pat here. The American Veterinarian Medical Association awarded him a special humane citation for his work with Queenie, the dog now gone. Well, we want you to have this puppy to take the place of Queenie, and here's a supply of rival dog food to feed him. Of course, you can have a pet milk dog here, too, you know. All right, I'm sure you'll love this little fella just as much as you did Queenie. You two have a lot of fun together now, won't you?
Yes, sir.
All right, this is surprise consequence number 1 tonight here. Now, let's see. Oh, me, oh, me, oh, me. Whom shall we talk to next here? Hello, what is your name, please?
Doris Ordman, Miss.
Mrs. Doris Ordman. Hello, Mrs. Ordman. How are you tonight?
Fine, having
Good.
a wonderful time.
Good. Yeah, it sort of gets to be like a family party, truth of consequences, after a while, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Are we going to surprise you tonight, I wonder?
Well, not that I know of.
Well, we won't if you can tell us who this man is over here. Hello, don't tell me your name. How are you?
Oh, pretty good. This is Jim Dandy tonight.
You're not Jim Dandy.
No, I'm Peachy.
Stand up, will you, sir? That's it. Now, would you stand up, please, Mrs. Ordman? How about it? Have you ever seen this gentleman before?
No, only sitting here.
Uh-huh. How about it, sir? Have you ever seen this lady before?
No, not at all.
It's very interesting. I could have sworn that you had now. Aren't you Ronald Berger of 5555 Everett Street, Chicago?
That's right.
24 years old?
That's right.
You're co-manager at Rondell's Men's Store?
That's right.
You're quite a dancer?
Oh, a rumba dancer.
Should I go on, Peachy, or shall I... Are you willing to admit that you have seen this lady before on a very important occasion in your life?
No, I don't think so.
What do you think now, Miss Ordman?
Well, he lives across the street where I used to live when I was single, but...
At 555 Everett Street, that rung a note, did it?
Yes.
Well, if you don't remember the occasion, you'll have to take my word for it that you were both together in a certain place. Come up here, Mr. Berger, Ronald. At a certain place at one time. Now, it's up to you to guess where that was. Now, do you think you can guess where that was?
Folks, this is Ken Carpenter on a backstage microphone. Mr. Berger and Mrs. Ordman spent several days together in the
Close your
nursery
eyes.
of the Michael Reese Hospital where they both were born years ago. Let's join Ralph again and see if they've caught on yet.
Now, quiet, please, now, folks. Let's see. Now, where do you think it was?
Well, maybe in high school or around the neighborhood.
Where did you go to high school?
Hyde Park High.
Well, what about that?
Hilton Tech, all boys.
Where do you think, Ronald?
Trying to think. Couldn't have been, New York, could it?
Well, last time I was there was a long time ago in 1947.
This goes back further than that, I think. She was dressed a little differently at that time.
Couldn't have been, O'Keefe Grammar School, could it?
No, I went to Bret Harte.
Well, how do you like that? What is your birthday?
May 29th. You want the year?
If you don't mind giving it.
1928.
What is your birthday?
March 17th, 1928.
Well, it's about March, April, May. Yes, that's right. They're about a 2 months different. Now, that takes us back quite a ways.
Yeah, it does. It reminds me of when very young at that time.
Yes, you remember. Let's see. Now, can you guess now, Miss Ordman?
I have no idea.
Were you in the hospital very long at birth?
About a week or 10 days, 2 weeks possibly. Undetermined period of time, you know.
You were, huh? Were you a premature baby?
Yes, I was.
Were you a premature baby?
Yes, I was.
How long were you in the hospital?
I think 2 months. I don't remember.
See, that's the way it lasts over there. Does it, have you got any idea now where you met?
Yeah, you look very familiar now.
I knew you would recognize her if we kept up. What do you think, Ronald?
Well, actually, still trying. Offhand, I just can't place it, though.
What hospital were you?
Michael Reese.
What hospital?
Michael Reese.
The Infant's Aid Premature Nursery, Michael Reese Hospital?
That's right.
I don't know.
I can tell you, that's so. That's where you knew each other.
Oh.
You were both in the same nursery together. How do you feel, Ronald?
I feel wonderful.
All right. Well, now, wait a minute. That's only part of your surprise consequence. You folks run up on stage. Don't go too fast. A little warm here in Chicago this evening. Right up on stage there. That's it. Go right on. That's fine. He's waiting for the other baby to go on up. He was a very polite little baby. That's it. And open our Pet Milk door of surprises. Now, here we are on the stage in front of our door of surprises. Come over and open it, and let's see what's waiting behind it. Shall we? Come on over here, good people. Yes, let's just open it now. And here we are. Who's coming out here? Oh, a very charming lady. My goodness, how do you do?
Hello. Hello, Doris. Hello, Ronald. You certainly changed since I saw you last time.
Changed since she saw you last time. I wonder who she is. Do you recognize her?
No.
Do you recognize her, Ron?
No, not at all, no.
Not at all, huh? Well, at one time she chaperoned you. This lady is very important in both your lives now. I understand that you gave them the air, as a matter of fact.
Yes, and I kept them warm and cozy, too.
Well, we can begin to guess, can't we, who it is, huh?
Somebody at the hospital?
Yes, this is the doctor's assistant, Miss Evelyn Lundeen, in charge of the Infant's Aid Premature Nursery, who, with Dr. Julius Hess, brought you two into this world. Isn't that an interesting thing? Over there at the Michael Reese Hospital. Oh, me, oh, my. Now, both these babies were premature babies, is that right?
Yes, they were.
Were they good little babies?
Well, occasionally.
All right. One big reason that we wanted you here on the stage, Miss Lundeen, is because of the tremendous advancement in the work of premature babies. Tell us a little bit about that and the advancement made.
Well, when Ronald and Doris were in the nursery, we had much higher mortality than we do now, and it was about 60%. For now, it's about 25%. Dr. Hess, a very eminent pediatrician, was interested in the care of premature babies. He, in turn, interested a group of women, and this group of women is now known as the Infant's Aid Society of Chicago. They have a group of 1,200 women, and they have raised about $200,000, not only for this station, but for other stations in the city.
How wonderful. Maybe this will inspire other groups to get together and help in other hospitals. Well, we tip our hats and salute to all the doctors and nurses of this land of ours, tireless guardians of our nation's health. And we want to say hello to all the fine representatives from Michael Reese Hospital here this evening, the nurses, from Cook County Hospital, from St. Anthony's Hospital, and the Presbyterian Hospital. And, well, we certainly appreciate your help in coming over here, Miss Evelyn Lundeen, and congratulate you on your tremendous work. We would like, Pet Milk would like you to have this Bulova Academy Award wristwatch as a little memory token of your coming here. Thank you. We hope you'll enjoy it there as much as many of the babies you have brought into the world have enjoyed Pet Milk. Thank you. And for each of you two babies, we have your... How are you, baby?
Wonderful.
Is your husband here tonight?
Yes, he is.
Oh, yes. Now, Mrs. Hartman, we want you and Mr. Berger here to have your choice of any of the Westinghouse small appliances. You can be sure if it's Westinghouse. To use with your new appliances, here are 6 large cans of that wonderful Pet Milk. Thank you for being our surprise guest tonight. Thanks. And
Thank
happy
you.
consequences. Thank you, Ronald. Goodbye. Here is Ken Carpenter. Ken?
Ever so often, you'll hear some proud parents say, "Our baby hasn't been sick a day. We sure are lucky." But believe me, that isn't just luck. Usually it means that a good mother is following the advice of a good doctor. And today, more and more baby doctors are recommending evaporated milk, Pet brand. Doctors know that the one food which does most to help a baby grow sturdy and strong is milk. And no milk you can buy is better for babies than Pet evaporated milk. To make sturdy, steady growth, to build strong, straight limbs and sound teeth, a baby needs the minerals of good whole milk combined with just the right proportion of vitamin D, the sunshine vitamin. And that's what a baby gets in Pet milk, in safe, easy-to-digest form. The one lucky thing about it is that parents can buy Pet evaporated milk for less, generally, than they'd pay for ordinary bottled milk. If you're expecting an addition to the family, Ask your doctor about pet milk, the first evaporated milk, the first food for millions of sturdy, happy babies.
All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, it's been 25 minutes since the show began. Now, the time limit, that is, when Mr. George Libner, the ex-Marine, was to have rung our bell and win $1,000 for deducing the 25-minute time period with a full week in between. Now, we have some news that is truly startling. 3 minutes and 45 seconds before we went on the air here this evening, a bell rang on stage here at the 8th Street Theater in Chicago. Our audience let out a big groan and said, "Oh," because they knew that the ex-Marine, George Libner, over in the sealed-proof room over at the Conrad Hilton, had not won his $1,000. Now, we have to play this straight to the line, because if we don't, there's no reason for truth or consequences. If it comes 3.5 minutes before, then he has not fulfilled the bargain that we set on this stage. Now, he does miss the $1,000, but as I always say, this is truth or consequences. No one ever comes out on the wrong end. So let's, right now, get ready to tune in, engineers. Let's tune in George Libner over at the Conrad Hilton Hotel here in Chicago. Hello, George Libner, in the truth or consequences sealed room at the Conrad Hilton Hotel. George?
Yes.
How are you, fella?
I don't know. I'm laughing. I'm just laughing to keep from crying. I missed it by about 3 minutes.
Yes, George, that's the absolute truth. Now, I must say that is incredible. I said last week, George, I honestly hope you make it. And in truth, I did. Now, how did you keep time? I mean,
well, the basic way I kept time was when I got to the room, we had a small recording machine, which I noticed, and one of the things I did notice, it had 78 RPMs on it, 33 and a third, and 45. But also looking through the records, I noticed it had a timing on one of them, which was 3 minutes and 3 seconds. So I started playing that when I got to the room Friday.
Great.
I played that.
How about that, ladies and gentlemen? That's good. All right, George. Now, how else did you tell time?
Well, there are many ways. I finally perfected, up to a point, a little hourglass. I took the sugar, kept the sugar rather from the coffee that they had given me, and I finally had made a little funnel out of paper and timed that down to about 18 minutes, which I ran that for quite a while.
Well,
I also had to add powder to the sugar because it would absorb the moisture in cake and so forth. But anyway, I did work that for a while. That didn't work too well after it seemed to absorb most of the moisture in cake, so I didn't use that.
Those Marines really got to think, don't they? I mean, yes?
One of the best things I did time was our movies. We had these reels.
Yes.
Of course, I timed those to slow motion, which gave me about an hour and 10 minutes.
How did you time? By counting or by the...
By the record. See, the record was the basic thing.
Oh, yes.
Every complete cycle, every time the record would start over again, of course, it was by hand, the record. The machine, it was manual.
I understand.
So every complete cycle was 3 minutes and 3 seconds. I timed everything by that.
You really haven't been lonesome then, have you?
No, I wasn't. I had a wonderful time here at the hotel, really.
You bet. Well, we certainly want to thank the Conrad Hilton Hotel management for being so wonderful. It was great food, wasn't it, fella?
Wonderful, excellent food. My goodness, I think I've gained 10 pounds.
What about your sleeping?
Sleeping was very comfortable. Of course, I didn't get much of it, you understand.
That's what I mean, not the facilities. I know they're
but
comfortable.
The air conditioning was terrific. I understand the boys tell me it was awfully hot out on some of those days. They would come here, and they would kind of linger around. Of course, they weren't allowed to stay in here very long, but they'd stay in here just a little longer. I knew they were trying to get this cool air that I had.
Did you get a little stir crazy in there?
Well, I played that record about 3,000 times, the same one. It was the September song.
The September song?
Yeah.
You'll just write that month off your life, won't you?
You know it.
Well, now, look, anything else you want to tell us? Because I want to tell you something.
Nothing. I do want to thank the Pet Milk people for giving me this chance. Of course, I'm very sorry I didn't make it, but then it was my fault. I slipped up somewhere.
Well, I want to tell you,
very accurate count.
Brother, when you get within 3 minutes and 45 seconds over a week, I could say nothing truthfully, but that is an amazing feat, and that you are an exceptional man. Now, listen. You are a tremendously wonderful sport, And I'm truly sorry you didn't win that $1,000, but your consolation prize is very good. Now that you've come out of comfortable cold storage, we're going to put you into a deep freeze with this 12-foot Amana freezer we have for you with a 430-pound capacity manufactured in the century-old Amana colonies in Iowa. Amana will send a monthly bulletin telling how to make life more pleasant with your Amana freezer. And though you have already had a relaxed vacation, Pet Milk is going to continue your vacation by putting you on a luxurious 300-mile-an-hour TWA Transworld Airlines Constellation and fly you to the fabulous Flamingo Hotel in Las Vegas, Nevada, whenever you want to go. Okay?
Wonderful.
Now, as a further consolation cash prize, Pet Milk is awarding you $250 in cash. Okay, George?
My goodness, I have to say. I appreciate that more than the 1,000, I think, for some reason, because I didn't expect that. And thank you very much, Mr. Redden.
Thanks to you, George Libner. God bless you.
Good night.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is our second show from Chicago. We wish we could stay on a long time with these swell Chicagoans. I really mean that. But we push on to another city we love, San Francisco, for next week's Truth or Consequences show. And in that city, we're going to launch a mystery man who may be walking up to your home somewhere in the United States and inquire as to whether or not you can identify him. $500 if you do. Now listen for the knock of the Truth or Consequences mystery caller next Tuesday. There'll be more surprise consequences, too, played on the people of San Francisco. In the meantime, keep using that wonderfully rich, evaporated Pet Milk in your daily menus. And don't forget to take a plentiful supply along on that camping trip you're planning this summer, too. Believe me, there'll be plenty of it on my pack horse, and I go fishing in the high Sierras next month. Well, we'll see you next week, and the Truth or Consequences mystery caller may see you. Good night, everyone. Good night. Thank you, Chicago.
Truth or Consequences with Ralph Edwards has been presented by Pet Milk, the first evaporated milk, the first choice of good cooks, the first food for millions of sturdy, happy babies. This is Ken Carpenter inviting you to tune in again next Tuesday evening over these same NBC stations for another hilarious and heartwarming half hour with your pet milkman, Ralph Edwards, and Truth or Consequences. Suppose you and your husband agreed to live within a budget, and then, suddenly, impulsively, you spent money beyond your means. What would you do? How would you tell your husband? That's the problem facing young wife Sally Carter in Pet Milk's Mary Lee Taylor's Story of the Week next Saturday morning. Right after the story, you'll hear a new recipe to help stretch your food budget. It's Mary Lee Taylor's Recipe of the Week for savory beans and meatballs, a delicious, low-cost dish that's been voted tops by husbands. Tune in sure to NBC for this big double feature Pet Milk Mary Lee Taylor program.
Tuesday Means Mystery with Barry Craig, confidential investigator, on NBC.